Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to this channel, my name is Mary, but if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your continuous support. So on today's video, we're going to be sharing some of the key factors that determines the right foundation to use. My hope is that by the end of this video, you will be able to understand the right foundation for you and also how to apply your foundation like a pro. So let's get right into the video. Before selecting your foundation, there are certain factors you must consider. One of them, which is important, being your skin undertone and then your skin type. So what is skin undertone? Skin undertone is the color that sits directly underneath your skin that is responsible of how your makeup will look. I think it is important for everyone to understand their skin undertone because knowing it is key to achieving a natural, flawless finish. There are 4 main undertones: warm undertone, cool undertone, neutral undertone, and olive undertone. People with warm undertone tend to look so good with gold jewelry on than with silver jewelry. Also, the vein in their wrist appears green. You will find that their foundations or concealers are often described as peach, golden, or yellow. People with cool undertone looks good with silver jewelry on them than gold jewelry. They have predominantly blue veins on their wrist. When shopping for foundation for cool undertone, you will see words like cool, pink, red used to describe their products. The third undertone is my undertone. It's called neutral undertone. It's a balance of warm and cool undertone in the skin. People with neutral undertone look so good with both silver and gold jewelry on. Their veins are neither blue or green. Olive undertone is the last one. It's often described as resembling the color of an olive, meaning their hue appears slightly green or neutral. This undertone is common for people in Middle East or Asian descent, but can be found in various ethnicity. I think rose gold jewelry flatters their skin. Once you have figured out your undertone, it is important to know which skin type you have because it can affect how long complexion products last. There are 4 main skin types: oily skin, dry skin, combination skin, and normal skin. If your skin is oily, I mean you wake up with or immediately after you have cleaned your face, it appears greasy, shiny, you need foundations that are oil-free or mattifying since your skin naturally produces oil. If your skin feels tight, flaky, rough, dull, that means you have a dry skin, and so you need hydrating foundation to help hydrate your skin. If your skin is dry in some areas such as your cheeks and oily in others such as your forehead, your nose, and your chin, then you have a combination skin. People with combination skin can use products targeted at people with oily skin. If your skin is balanced, it's not dry, it's not oily, your skin feels so comfortable, smooth, small pores, and you have a healthy looking complexion, then you are one of the blessed ones. You have a normal skin. You can use whatever foundation you prefer. Use matte for a finished look or luminous for a dewy look. Once you figured out your undertone and your skin type, it is time to swatch. I'm a big advocate of matching your foundation on your face. When swatching, I normally start with a lighter foundation, then a darker one, then something that I think is closer to my skin. The last foundation is blending seamlessly in my skin. It is disappearing in my skin. I think that's my shade. Once we've figured out our foundation shade, now it's time to apply the foundation on our skin. Before going in with foundation, apply moisturizer to make sure the skin is well hydrated. This is aloe vera moisture cream from Dr. Rachel, applying it all over my face. After moisturizer, you want to go ahead with primer depending on your skin type. This is not something you can skip. It's important because primer creates a barrier between your skin and the foundation, ensuring you have this even and smooth application. Going in with this mattifying primer from Rimmel because I need to control the amount of oil my face will produce while I'm wearing makeup. After applying primer, you want to wait for it to dry down before you go in with foundation. Waiting prevents peeling or patchiness. Is it patchiness? Yes, patchiness of the products. Ideally I will give it I think 2 to 5 minutes. Yes, precisely 2 to 5 minutes before going in with the foundation. But your girl is impatient. I do not have the patience, so I'm using a fan to speed up the process. This is Super Stay foundation in the shade Deep Bronze Intense. I had swatched it earlier and it was my perfect shade. Here are 2 ways you can blend in your foundation, either by a dense brush or a beauty sponge. But for beginners, I will recommend you blend with a beauty sponge as it is easier than a brush. The outer perimeter of my face has a lot of breakouts, so I'm going to start from there, going towards the inner corner of my face, which I think need less product. Personally, I think there are no rules to makeup, but I will advise that if you're a beginner, start applying foundation from the outer perimeter of your face going towards the inner corner of your face, since a lot of products are required in the outer perimeter than the inner corner of our face, which creases easily. Build up your foundation, that way you can determine how much coverage you want at a time. Just make sure you go in with a generous amount your face needs at a time. Foundation serves as a base layer that evens out skin tone, creating a smooth surface for the rest of the product. Just as its name, I think it acts as a foundation for other makeup products, ensuring that those makeup products blend in seamlessly. By the way, another thing that makes foundation not to blend smoothly is using dirty tools. Make sure your blending sponge or your brush is clean before using it. I'm also big on blending. Make sure you blend in that foundation thoroughly. This is usually a step that I don't show, but I always set my foundation after applying it, and then I ensure that I dry everything down so that the foundation will melt into my skin before going in with concealer. You guys can see the way this foundation has evened out my skin. My face matches my neck and then my chest. If you've learned something from this video, kindly subscribe, like and share, and even comment for more video like this. Bye.